Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Kush, and today I've got you guys a brand new video here on NBA 2K. Almost said 16, 2K15, and we are actually going to be talking about NBA 2K16 today. Now, my friend King Dooms, the homie King Dooms, he put out a video talking about his 2K16 ideas, and I was thinking about it. You know, I kind of established my channel as a 2K channel. That's all I kind of post. So I thought maybe I need to make a video on my ideas for 2K16 because I have a couple. You know, I have a couple of good ideas. I think I'm probably gonna use a couple that Dooms used in his video, but in case some of you guys don't subscribe to him or you don't follow him, then I'm probably gonna repeat some of those just so you guys can hear them as well. So anyways, first things first, 2K. We gotta work on these servers. The servers, they gotta be fixed. Something has to be done with the servers. That seems to be the biggest gripe with all games nowadays in general. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a server guy. I don't know anything about that stuff. I just know that there's gotta be a way to fix them and make them better. So that's all I can say about that. Next thing, online leagues. This has to go. Nobody plays this mode. Get rid of online leagues, bring back online association, because nobody is playing this. The reason why, if I go to start a new league and I invite, maybe I just want to play with one or two friends, we can only play against each other in a freaking season. Like, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to play against just 3 of my friends? I want to be able to go to online association, do like a fantasy draft type thing where we get to draft every player in the league. That was what was the most fun about playing like online association and the online leagues type thing. Being able to go in and draft, like just do a full out draft with all the players that are in the NBA right now. And just, it's fun when you can play with your friends and do that. And then at the end of the day, we get to go play against other teams. We'll meet up against each other eventually. Different things like that. It was a lot more fun. I loved online association way more than this online leagues. I don't even play it. I don't even know anybody that plays it. This mode is just there. It's pretty much a useless mode. Nobody plays it. So that's one of the things, one of my ideas is get rid of online leagues, bring back association. A lot of people love the association mode. Nobody's playing online leagues. I can tell you that much. They can probably even go in their stats and probably see that nobody plays it. The next thing, All-Star Team Up. I love All-Star Team Up. I loved Team Up in 2K13, 14. This game, Team Up has been one of my favorite modes. Literally, one of my favorite modes. And the problem with Team Up is it's a dying mode because you get into a game. Well, first you have to be able to get into a game because most of the time when I load up All-Star Team Up, it starts out at 10, but then it drops down to like 2 or 3 players and then nobody ends up playing. And then if we do get 10, it probably takes about till halftime and there's only about 2 of you left in the game because everybody just quits. There has to be some type of penalty for leaving All-Star Team Up games because otherwise people just go in, they don't get the player that they wanted to choose in enough time. Maybe that's one thing, need to add more time to be able to pick players. Either they get in and they don't accidentally mess up and they don't get the player that they wanted, or their team goes down by a lot, or they got the guy that's not passing on their team and they just quit. And it ends up just being like you versus some other guy against computers. It's not fun. That's not fun at all. I play All-Star Team Up to be able to play with other people with different players. It's just it's a unique mode, and I really used to love this mode, but I just find myself not even touching it anymore because nobody stays in the game. So somehow there has to be a penalty for that or something because it's annoying. It's really annoying. Other than that, everything else fine. I play head-to-head games still. I love head-to-head games. It's a fun mode. I love playing it, and I'm pretty sure it'll always be part of the game. Now, the next thing we are going to talk about is, well, I mean, my GM, my league, those modes are fine. I don't see any issues with those. I don't see anything that really needs to be changed in those. The only thing I could say is, like, in my GM, maybe find some type of way of randomizing names, because sometimes whenever I just auto-generate rookies, I'll get players with the same name, and that gets kind of confusing when you're playing against some team and they have the same player name as one of your players. It just doesn't make sense. But I don't know how they could really fix that without just coming up with the most crazy names that nobody would ever think of. But anyways, the next thing I want to talk about is my career in my park. Here's the thing. In my career, we have these things called badges. Now, badges are a cool idea, and used to we could just buy them. I can't remember. I guess was it 2K14 and 13 you could buy badges? I'm not even sure anymore. It's been so long since I've played 2K13 or 2K14. But I do specifically remember we were able to buy the badges that we wanted. But now they've got it to where you have to earn those badges, which isn't a bad thing. Some of them I just haven't gotten, or I just don't really have the time to get them. But you really have to have a counter in games. Like King Doom said in his video, you really need a counter to tell you how close you are to getting your badges, because honestly, whenever I'm playing, I have no idea how close I am to a badge. I have to go look up a video months down the road when people actually finally figured out how to get all the badges. I had to go look up how to get some of these badges and different things like that. I mean, it'd be a lot easier if there was a countdown or like a counter or whatever to tell me how close I am to getting the next badge, because I have no clue. And I have to wait and watch somebody else's video to figure out how to get those badges and different things like that. It's just, it's very tedious, and it doesn't give me a reason to want to keep playing my career, because I have no idea how close I am to the next badge. So I'm like, whatever, I'm never going to get that badge. Forget that badge. I'm just going to go play the park. The park. Yes, the park. I'm not a big fan of Got Next. Obviously, just not my thing. I think it's stupid. I'm sorry. 2K, I know y'all are going to keep it. You're never going to get rid of it. It's fine. Whatever. I'll still play it. But the park, leave that the same. You can keep Got Next on the park. But like Doom said in his video with the Rec Center, give us matchmaking, please. Because y'all put in these walk packs and these little standing emotes and all this other different crap. People are just coming into the Rec Center just to walk around like a bunch of retards. Like, nobody wants to see that. And I'm sorry I use retards, but nobody wants to go into a Rec Center and try to get into a game, and then you got people that are just walking around doing their standing emotes or doing their walk pack. Like, I don't care about any of that. I could care less that you're doing that. You're just holding up me getting into a game by taking up a spot someone else could be using in the Rec Center for us to get into a spot and get in the game. And that's another thing. I mean, one player can literally hold up an entire freaking court. You have to wait for him to get off to even be able to use the court, and that's just wrong. It's not fair. We pay money for this game. We want to be able to get into a game very quickly, get into a game and play. That's why we play video games. We don't want, if I wanted to sit and wait to play a game, I'd go down to the nearest park and wait my turn to play at the park. Like, that's not what I want to do. I'm playing a video game. I want to just get straight into the game and play it. That's why I paid for the game. So I feel like there has to be matchmaking for the Rec Center. I mean, keep the park how it is. Y'all like this Got Next stuff. It makes you money. Keep the park. Keep it how it is. I don't care. Just fix the rec. Make it matchmaking. I mean, that's just so simple. I mean, it's so simple. I don't understand why that's not implemented into the game. The stage, don't play it, so don't really have any thing to say about it. It's really, probably the most cheesiest mode ever. People take advantage of any type of little glitch in the game or exploit, if you want to call it that. And they do that because, I mean, there's VC on the line. I would do the same thing if I could do some of the stuff some of these people do. But I can't because I'm not a nerd. I don't have time to do that. So that, you know, I don't really care about the stage. But other than that, badges need a counter. And my part, keep it the same. The rec, add some matchmaking. That's all I can really say about that. And what is there left to do? My team. We need to jump into my team and talk about. All right, guys, so here we go. This is my team, and this is what we're going to be talking about right now. Okay, I used to love my team. 2K14, this was my favorite mode. This is literally like all I played was my team. I played on the park every once in a while, but my team was my mode. Like this was the shit. Okay, this is what I played. But the problem with this my team is, for one, the MT. There's just not enough MT for you to obtain. High rated players, well, I say high rated players because I'm stuck on FIFA right now, but upgraded players like getting an Onyx LeBron, getting a Michael Jordan or a Yao Ming or a Larry Bird, you know, some of these players are just not obtainable for me. They're not, and they're not obtainable for most players that play the My Team mode. I mean, for one, you have to put contracts on your players like every freaking 3 games or so, and the issue with that is, to get contracts, sometimes you have to pay for them with your My Team or your VC, and then that or open packs. There's just not really, there's not enough MT to go around. I mean, y'all have these challenges, but 250, 750, 750, 500, that's not worth playing. And then on top of that, there's restrictions to some of this stuff. Like I go over to the weekly games here. We got LD2K's Laker Legend Challenge. Great idea, except for the fact that I need 8 Celtics players on my team, which if you go on the market, people sit there and increase the price of those Celtics players to where I might as well just not even do it, because I'm paying more for these Celtics players that I'm buying than I'm getting in my rewards. And what? Oh, you want me to sell those players back? Y'all get like 5 or 10% of that back, so I lose money in the end. So what's the point of me doing this? There has to be a better way to get MT, and there has to be a way to get more of it, because there's just not enough MT to go around. You don't get enough to play games. I mean, you get what, 700, sometimes 800, maybe even less than 700 sometimes, just for playing a game, and then you lose contracts, which you have to end up putting back on your players. So there has to be something done about that. I like the idea of being able to play to get Sapphire players, like getting my Sapphire Dominique Wilkins. That was awesome. But the thing is, what if I wanted to sell this Dominique Wilkins? I went and bought, what was it, 6 Hawks players, paid about 2,000 MT for each of them because everybody bumped up the prices because they knew everybody needed Hawks players. And then I played 12-minute quarters to get this Dominique Wilkins, and I can't sell him? That was hard. That was ridiculous to get this card. I mean, yeah, it's probably worth it because, I mean, he's a 94 overall, but I feel like I should be able to sell him, just like people who have pink diamond players, people that just have diamond players in general. They did a lot of work to get those players. They should be able to sell them, because I don't have time to sit here and stare at Twitter all day and wait for the code to pop up for a pink diamond player. Maybe I just want to wait till somebody else gets one, and then they can list it up. Let them take advantage of being the one that actually got the player to be able to put it on the market and sell it. I mean, come on. That's a good idea. So that's really I think that's my only issues with my team that need to be addressed. And I mean, I'll say I don't. My thing is I don't like the last patch that came out with 2K, the big patch. It took away. It kind of took away the posterizer. It kind of made gold posterizer not as good as it used to be, which, I mean, I guess it isn't that bad. And then it kind of ruined 3-point shooting, and pretty much you miss so many wide open shots in this game. It's just unreal. The only thing I ever wanted them to do was just patch the fact that whenever people shoot threes and I contest it, that it actually contests and doesn't really go in. Because it's funny enough that 3-point shots, when contested in this game now, they don't seem to fall as much. But then again, open shots don't fall either. But the thing is down in the paint, whenever like I'm playing the rec center, I'm playing perfect defense on somebody. Even get good shot defense grade, people still just make it like it's nothing. Like it's so easy for them to make shots in the paint. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'll either get a foul or they'll just make the shot. It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, those are my ideas for 2K16. Ronnie2K, LD2K, if any of you two are watching this video, I appreciate you watching. I would hope that you guys listen to community feedback. But that's my thoughts. You guys in the comment section, you can put down your ideas for 2K16 if you're still even watching this video this long in, because this is going to be a long ass video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. It's your boy Kush. I'm out. Peace.